Meghan Markle and Harry humiliated over plummeting book sales. Harry and Meghan were dealt a brutal blow ahead of the release of the unauthorized tell-all book Finding Freedom, when its price was slashed before it even hit stores. And now, just 5 months after its release, the pair have been left red-faced again, with claims the book is now being flogged for as little as 99p, or about 1.75 in Australian dollars. According to mixed reports, the explosive biography, which was written by Emmett Scobie and Caroline Durant, appeared to have lost its allure, with people willing to sell it for next to nothing. Speaking on the Jeremy Vine show, television presenter Storm Huntley sensationally claimed that fans can now buy the book and still get change for £1. So Harry and Meghan's explosive book, the one with all the insights into the royal family, Finding Freedom, it started off being sold for £20 and now you can purchase it for 99p. Storm began, you can actually get change for £1 when you buy it. So clearly our interest in the couple is waning and our interest in this book is non-existent. The television presenter then went on to claim that Meghan's sister Samantha recently released her own tell-all tome, is equally experiencing poor sales in the United States. Meghan Markle's sister, who has been extremely vocal, is experiencing the same problem as she tries to sell a book which is called The Diary of Princess Push's Sister Part 1, which means she was hoping to do a Part 2, but the book has come in at a dismal 81st in America. Broadcaster Jeremy Vine then chimed in, "I would read the sister's book for sure," before adding, "I guarantee it would be an absolute cracker." The reported lack of interest in Finding Freedom is a far cry from its initial buzz, which led to the book hitting the #1 spot on the first day of its pre-order release. For the first time, go beyond the headlines and discover the true story of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex co-author Omid wrote on Twitter at the time. Harry and Meghan crossed the line with shameless clickbait. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle claimed they were stepping down as senior royals and moving across the pond so they could provide a quieter life for their son Archie. But according to several reports, the Sussexes have done the complete opposite to what they initially professed and have gone even as far as to use their son as a clickbait. Speaking on the latest episode of the Royal Beat, royal biographer Duncan Lacombe waited on Harry and Meghan's surprise decision to include Archie in the new podcast. For a member of the royal family who's allegedly stepped down from the spotlight and limelight and tried not to be famous and not be surrounded by people who could possibly suggest that maybe Harry not doing the best thing by attracting the level of publicity, Duncan said, when host Kate Thornton asked Duncan and our other guest, which comprised royal experts Katie Nicholl and Russell Myers, if they were surprised by the toddler's inclusion. They all said yes. "I was surprised and I think it is problematic," Russell said. "I think it's entirely Harry and Meghan's decision how they choose to bring up their child or children, but if you're entering a commercial world and in your first venture you place your child in that arena, that's all anyone is going to be talking about and that's all people were talking about, and then you've crossed the line." He added. Vanity Fair royal correspondent Katie Nicholl then chimed in, saying it was lovely to hear Archie's podcast voice, but his inclusion will likely lead to cruel accusations. It was lovely hearing Archie and it was very sweet, but you're then accused of cashing it in, and you're then accused of mixing personal with commercial, Katie said. When the host next drew comparisons to Wills and Kate recently taking the Cambridge kids to the theatre, Katie stressed the two examples were completely different. Wills and Kate are working members of the royal family with their eldest sons, who is the heir. It is totally different, Katie told the panel. Russell then went on to say the Sussex's decision to feature Archie in a paid work project for Spotify instead of something more charitable also raises eyebrows. What a surprise that more family silver is out for sale. Let's use Archie as a clickbait, Russell said before suggesting Harry is going to be the first billionaire royal. He added a year ago Harry and Meghan were saying they want privacy and to bring their child up in peace. Caught swallop, we know what it is. The evidence is there, it can't be disputed. It was the biggest royal sellout in the history of the family.